Man, he is really not doing well, huh? Hi dolls, welcome back. And if you're new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 21 of Once Upon a Time, Mother. And my plan is to watch this one and then watch 22 and 23 back to back because it's Operation Mongoose Part 1 and Part 2. And we're just going to ignore that. I didn't realize that the last two were Part 1 and Part 2. And typically, I didn't last time, but I probably should have watched them back to back like I'm going to do now. So that's my plan. What the hell is happening? What is happening? What is going on? Why are we getting this flashback now that I'm looking at the screen? I just need to jump in. I need to jump in and I need to see what happens next. I know I had a lot of questions. Let's jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like a bird. Dislike if you do or do not like what you see. But comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, the bell to be notified when I upload videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. And it's all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube in addition to more. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at star_chef_productions. But without further ado, this is Season 4, Episode 21 of Once Upon a Time, Mother.
And I don't recall giving you permission to marry here.
Reg!
To alienate them would be short-sighted and weak.
I'm not weak! I was going to spare you. But someone just made me angry.
Ah! Gina.
Next, make your way home. I have someplace to go.
Oh my gosh! I really hope they show her father trying to do something more to, like, maybe prevent her from just randomly murdering people. Who put the yellow rose and why are you so scared? That looked like a baby dragon. It didn't look like a Maleficent dragon. Corey, you bitch. That's so messed up. I really hope they show Regina's father trying to do something. I feel like they didn't show that good enough. I feel like they show him trying to talk to her and talk her down from things and trying to, you know, like he just did, but I feel like they don't show, like, maybe he should have went somewhere and got some help or something. Like, but then again, this is the man who married Cora, so I can't expect too much from him, I guess. So Regina killed that guy because it's the anniversary of Daniel's death. Just look at his face. I feel so bad for him.
So you moved on with her.
You understood.
Understanding it and seeing it are different.
Yeah. See, but what's the difference? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to be pausing a lot, y'all. There's a difference, okay? Because this is the problem. As I said in the last reaction, you agreed. You understood. No, first of all, we're saying we, because we're in this with Regina. We made an exception considering the circumstances. It does not make sense. I don't understand. I will try and make sense of it and understand. That's the difference. Secondly, oh my god, I did it again. Secondly, it's probably good because I'm yelling anyway. Secondly, you moved on pretty damn quick, I have to say, Robin, for being absolutely head over heels in love with Regina and then going off and having another baby. And just because you're not allowed to be loving Regina anymore and you committed, he made the decision and committed to Marion, that doesn't mean you should bring another child into this world. Maybe you should, I don't know, be married to her for another year and see if this whole Regina issue is going to impact your marriage regardless of whether Regina is there or not before you bring another human being into the world. Maybe think of that.
I knew that things didn't feel right, but I just didn't know why.
So you impregnated
This was
her?
all about me. For her, this was all about
This place that belonged to his name was Neil. Oh, he's just gone.
Oh, that's why. Okay. So I didn't comment on it, but if you watch the scene again when they come into the apartment, Emma, like, steps in and she's like, and like just like pauses and kind of looks around like she's unsteady. Like she looks like she's upset. Like she just got hit with something that she doesn't want to think about. And that's what it didn't occur to me. Like, yeah, this was, because I'm thinking it's like, now it's Rumple's apartment. Now it's their apartment. I'm not thinking, yeah, originally, duh, it was Neil's. That's why she got upset. Oh, shut up.
I think I just felt a kid.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
You wouldn't want to rattle an expectant mother now, would you?
Maybe she's lying. Maybe she's not even pregnant.
Dark One who can't strike back without charring his heart. You're toothless, old dog.
That's a good
so I get to
point.
give you the good news.
It's like he has to save his last good
Emma's already
move.
on her way.
No dark savior, no ink.
Ooh.
You okay?
Rumple can't die, then who am I gonna hate? Zelina? They're gonna, oh my gosh, they're gonna be like, what the fudge is Zelina doing with you? Alright, where the hell is Lily? We know all you. Oh my god, no, 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 no. No. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. You can't even hug. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I hate Emma. I'm saying it. I hate Emma. I hate Emma right now. She made me hate her. She is dark. Her heart's already black. I don't care. Are you kidding me? You can't even suck up your pride and your anger and just hug your mother. I don't care how angry you are. Just hug your mother. She's your freaking mother. I told y'all, mom stuff gets to me, considering what I have gone through with my mother. And I don't care how angry or mad or frustrated I am. You always hug your mother. You take the chance to hug your mother if you have the chance to hug your mother. Like, she was doing that for you, Emma. She made those choices for you. She's clearly regretful and sorry. Like, are we supposed to hold every single thing that you did bad against you and hate you for the rest of your life? Like, Emma, you're I feel so bad for Mary Margaret. Keep walking. Just keep walking. Hug her.
Because this means forever. Okay, Selena.
I don't think she's really pregnant.
What's gonna make you feel safe at night once that baby's born? The fact that if you kill me, Robin will always know that you murdered the mother of his child. You underestimate me, Zelina.
Yeah, she did it once. Who cares? Granted, she didn't know it was the mother of his child at the time. She wasn't in love with him, but you know what I mean. Man, he is really not doing well, huh? Oh my gosh.
What are you doing here?
Belle? I feel like Belle's gonna come and talk to him based off the look she last gave him. Oh.
You don't want to face the Dark One when there's no one else at home, so I suggest you don't antagonize me.
Oh, I see.
Oh, but it doesn't really
He's just gonna
matter.
turn pure evil. I have a feeling that Belle's gonna come and see him or something and maybe like revert it a little bit so it's not completely black.
Who are you?
They call me Nottingham. The sheriff of Nottingham.
Sheriff of Nottingham. John Nottingham? Isn't it John?
Maybe I'm closer to finding what I was looking for than I realized.
Is he standing behind him?
Let's talk some more.
I was gonna say she like saw him behind him, like, I don't need you.
I wrote this. A little experimental writing I did for another book that I never got the chance to write. Where did you get this?
Sorcerer's Apprentice?
You only have
Did
the
he have
ink.
something to do with it? He seems to be
already
popping
figured
up
that part
everywhere. Oh, is she gonna take it from Lily? Like, it doesn't have to be Emma. It has to be just evil power.
You are. So how are we gonna get revenge on Snow White and Prince Charming?
Now that
She's like, I just want to spend time with you.
I don't
And
want to waste our time on revenge.
yeah.
I've been trying to figure out how two humans could get me away from a freaking dragon. And now I get it. You're a pushover.
Oh, what a bitch.
What'd they do? Rub your belly? Give you a dragon treat?
Lily. She's such a brat.
No. I am your mother.
Well, I'm grown up now.
Well, you also
I
suck.
don't need grooming it.
You're not happy to finally find your mother?
I can't leave it all. I'll crumble back into the dust that I was before Gold revived me. Man, that's a bummer. Please,
She sucks. She really sucks. All she's done is complain to Emma about how she doesn't have a family, she doesn't have anybody that loves her, cares about her, and she wants that.
Okay.
And now that's how you treat her when you finally find it?
Is there a way for you to seal the borders the way Regina did?
I don't know how to do what you
Just
want.
trap her in.
You have to get to the heart of what's wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
it's
wrong.
you. You're
I
what's
don't know
wrong.
her.
Meanwhile, Regina's trying to do the opposite.
Service.
I found your man.
Go away, Cora. She really thinks it's him because of the tattoo.
You let me be the strong one, so that you can be weak when you want to be.
We.
She doesn't like being called weak.
Feminine.
Oh, take his heart. Rip his heart out, Regina. Show him. Show him you're not weak.
Oh, Glory. Oh, what are you doing?
It's not a real tattoo. That's magic. Put that on there.
She told me to pretend to be your soulmate, and then I could be the king.
Snow and
What a
charming.
weak little feminine
Getting
lady
revenge,
she is,
putting
huh?
on this potential.
Lily,
I
Lily,
deserve them
Lily.
dead.
Giving me stress high.
You do have some darkness in you, don't you?
Yeah, she sure does, Reg. What are you gonna do about it? Help her.
Here I thought we could have a civil conversation. Guess I should just cut to the chase.
Uh-oh.
Hey, stop!
Oh!
Welcome to Storybrooke.
Welcome to Storybrooke. Hey, Lily, if you're gonna be... She's a baby dragon. She's in Storybrooke now where there's magic. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you found Lily. That's not baby dragon. I mean, it is, but that's still big dragon. David's like, okay, maybe this is a bad idea. If Lily's gonna go around being nasty like that, people are gonna come and cut her hand with
So,
daggers. That's how it works in
How did it
Storybrooke.
go?
You wanted to see the dungeon.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you're having a tantrum.
I mean, he's an whatever.
There.
I've come up with the
Is it really safe to have him near Zelina? Like, couldn't she like
What am I looking
poof
at?
him away somewhere?
Horizon.
Is she sleeping? Taking nappies? Or did she get hurt?
She looks like me.
Oh,
Be careful. She's my daughter.
why did Snow run at her like that? Like, oh god, that's bleeding. There's capillaries in your head, so they burst and it bleeds a lot.
Bart.
Sorry I let you down again. You didn't. Oh, I was selfish. Yes, you were, but at some point this has to stop.
Yeah.
I miss you. And I forgive you.
Yeah. David's like, good job, Killian.
This was supposed to be yours, but I never got a chance to give it to you. I'm not what you were hoping for.
I don't know, that'd make a really cool keychain.
I thought that you'd be this scary dragon bitch and we'd go
She
get our
is.
revenge,
You have no
blasting all
idea.
those- And you're so freaking open, it kills me. Why does that kill you? Because you want a relationship,
Yeah.
a future. And anyone who's ever wanted that with me, just,
Scared her.
it's never worked out. Why don't you stay for a week? And I can teach you about being a scary dragon bitch.
That's cute.
Now I'm going to see to it that you can never hurt anyone else again.
I really don't understand why she can't just kill the author.
As far as everyone will be concerned, including me, it'll be as though
Never
he never
happened.
existed.
The pen is mightier than the, well, everything.
She's gonna break the pen or kill the author, right? Like, this is...
But I imagine I'm getting to know her right now. Is that so?
Oh, ouch.
And look at you now. You are exactly like her.
I think you're exactly like her.
What is that?
A potion to take away your future claim on the royal line.
But you're not pregnant.
And now I never will be. I won't be a baby mill for you, Mother.
You'd never do that. This is a sham.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Well, the
So
ink
sad.
is, what do you want me to do?
Nothing. Another woman defining her happiness relative to the love of a man. That's sad, really.
Not all you ever wanted,
Robin
Zelina?
isn't my happy ending.
Take the writer.
So you don't want me writing anything?
I don't trust him.
No.
He's gonna write something. He's gonna do it on his own.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, see, great. What are you, oh great. What the f are you gonna write? Where'd he
Vanishing in
go?
a cloud of smoke, the author slips away with the ink to where Mr. Gold awaits.
Regina should have known that, because this guy's such a jerk. The writer's such a jerk. That episode felt so fast. Whew. Well, there you have it. Episode 21, Mother. My, oh my. Wow. So, Lily is quite the character, ain't she? It just confuses me as to why Lily is so mean to Maleficent. I get it, but at the same time, it's a little silly because silly Lily, her whole life has just been wanting to be a part of a family. Every time that Emma gets adopted, she's jealous. And no, I feel like I have to think about that because she did have like a really good family. She had they had a lot of money. They took care of her. She was comfortable, and they seemed to really care about her and love her. So I guess it's just that everything that she's ever been in, regardless of whether it's good or not, she's always said that people have let her down and that it just didn't feel right. It just felt like something negative was pulling at her. But I would think now that she's with her mother, she would be ecstatic. Like, it's different because this is her mother. This is her mother. It's her true family. And, like, if you can't be happy with anybody else, I would think that you would at least be able to be happy with her mom. So when she just runs to her and she's like, all right, how are we going to get revenge on Snow White and Charming? It's like, take a breath. Like, I honestly thought that she was going to come running up to her and, like, hug her and cry. And, like, it's, like, a piece of her. I feel like she would think that Maleficent was the piece of her that felt like it was always missing, you know? So I was a little surprised by that interaction. Not surprised that she's mad at Maleficent for not wanting to seek revenge. Proud of Maleficent for not wanting to, though. I am. I think it's important that Maleficent shows her, you know, this is all I want in life. I've spent my whole life being a dragon. I want to be a mom now. You know, you spent your whole life feeling like a failure and a screw up, and now it's your chance to be a daughter and be happy. So her having Lily turn into the dragon was really cool, and I think it also taught her, especially also her interaction with Regina. Welcome to Storybrooke. I think it taught her that she's not as bad as she thinks she is. You know, she's not as tough as she thinks she is. She's tough, but it's a very different world that she's been living in. You know, she's coming from a place of where she robs jewelry stores and tricks people into things. And this is like, no, this is a world with magic. You've spent most of your life studying a world with magic, but you didn't know really what you were studying to a T. Here's all to fill in all the blanks, and it's crazy. You know, she's not prepared to deal with these people or the repercussions of her actions in this world compared to what she experiences outside of Storybrooke. So that'll be interesting to see more with her. I think it's really cool that they incorporated her as a daughter, though. Mary Margaret running at Lily made absolutely no sense to me. I know that she wanted to help. She was trying to help, so she thought she was going to run over and help. But, like, you're charging a dragon. Maybe not the smartest thing, but I love that Emma immediately ran over, seeing that she was in immediate danger. Like, that is not good. She is hurt. And, like, without thinking, fixed it. And I like that she says, you know, I can't keep this going for forever. I think that's why I said it's ironic that at the beginning of this, when she doesn't hug her, I'm like, I hate Emma. I'm saying it. I hate Emma. It's like I had enough at that point, and it's funny because Emma did too. You know, it's just like I had enough. Like I always say to Robbie whenever we get into a stupid fight or an argument or something, I'm like, look, are we breaking up over this? No. So are we gonna, what is the point of staying mad at each other all day? It's stupid. Like, let's talk it out and figure out the problem. And, it is what it is kind of thing. Like, at the end of the day, I'm in love with you. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to spend my day or my week or whatever angry. I don't want to do that. I want to be a happy person. So I think that's basically what Emma's trying to say to her mom. Like, you're my mom at the end of the day. Like, yeah, I was mad, but I have to learn how to forgive and forget, because at the end of the day, you're my mom and I love you. I'm not going to kill you or push you away forever. I'm just really, really angry right now. So I was angry. I grieved. I went through that. And now I'm done. Like, I forgive you for what you did. I need a refresher on the Lily issue, because she said something that clicked in my brain. And sometimes I'm watching so many things at once, or so many things quickly, that I don't have enough time for it to actually soak in, which is also another reason why I like taking breaks every so often to like watch one at a time, or one a week rather. Lily said, "The darkness they put in me." Am I missing something? Because I thought that the whole point was the baby was already dark because it was coming from Maleficent. They knew that there was darkness in her. And so that's why they banished her to the outside realm. Lily made it sound like they added darkness to the baby. And then maybe I don't think I'm remembering it correctly. Maybe I should go back and watch that scene. Because Lily's making it sound like Charming and Snow purposely added darkness to her and then threw her outside into New York, or Minnesota rather. And it's like, I don't remember that. I think I should watch that scene again, because I think there's some things that I'm confused about. I loved the whole conversation with Emma and Hook. I think it's really beautiful that he's able to give her some insight on things. We have to remember that Hook is pretty old. And so he's been through a lot, and I think it's great that he can kind of give Emma these like little life lessons of things that are values that are really important, which is ultimately what pushes her towards talking to Snow. So good job, Jillian. They're a great couple. They're a power couple right there. I think it's funny because I loved Neil. I absolutely loved him. And I know a lot of people don't. And I know that there is like a Team Neil, Team Jillian thing going on. And honestly, I like both. I really do love both. And I've said this in past reactions many times. I think Neil left at the proper time. I think his story was over and it was done with. And I think it was sad what happened between him and Emma, because they didn't really get a chance at that love. But they had some good times. And they had, he did what he felt was right in protecting her. And the rest is history. But I really enjoy Jillian and Emma's relationship and what they do for each other, and how they truly do make each other better people. She helps him through a lot of things, and he helps her through a lot of things, and to be able to do that for each other is really cool. I was just saying this in the last episode for some of them, but I really like their relationship. I really think that they're a great couple. I think that her and Neil were a good couple, and they had a lot of fun together, and they had something special. But I think that her and Jillian have been able to develop a deeper connection with each other, and you can just see the chemistry when they're together in a scene. Even if they're not having immediate dialogue with each other, like he'll give her like a cheeky little smile or something, or she'll like, laugh or smirk, or they just have this fire connection. It's really fun to watch them in scenes together. It's really cool. I'm trying to go over like bullet point. We didn't even see Henry in this episode. But yeah, so the whole thing with Mary Margaret and Charming is kind of fixed with Emma, Snow. I think it's also funny that like all the negativity and grief was directed towards Mary Margaret. She never really said or did anything to Charming. But I guess that's also because Charming wasn't like running up trying to hug her. I think he knew to give her space, and Mary Margaret's like, I can't help it. I know I'm supposed to, but I don't want to. But regardless, it's fixed. seeing Rumple's heart was something, because it's like, it's black. It is black. There's like a tiny, teensy little bit of hint of a red glow just from it beating. You only saw it when it beat. So for it to be that black is just insane. And I love how Killian used that against him when he's like, if you have one more blow up, you're going to kill yourself, so you won't do it. But now that the writer is with him with the ink, that I feel like wouldn't matter anymore. I don't think it matters because, first of all, scooching back a bit, that was kind of foolish of Regina, was it not? Like, I understand that they need to do certain things in these shows to make them like make sense or sway into the rest of the story of what they want to do. But like, Regina's smarter than that. You know, Regina is smarter than that. This guy's a jerk. He has ran away from them once before. He keeps disappearing. He's untrustworthy. And so first of all, putting him in the cell with Zelina was very confusing to me, because maybe I should go back and watch that part too. When she put her in the room, she put a protection spell, not a protection spell, but a spell that she couldn't leave the room. But does that mean Zelina couldn't use magic if she's in that room? Because I honestly, this is how I thought it was going to go. I thought that Zelina was going to like poof the writer away onto like a desert island and be like, oh, well, you have no writer now. Haha. Take the pen and hide it and be like, I know where it is and you can't find it. I thought she was going to do something like that. But going on the theory that she can't use magic is what I would assume. Regina should have had something for the writer to write, or had a backup plan of how the writer would react, because again, we know he's a jerk. He's very untrustworthy and he's a jerk. So for you to just think that he'd be like, oh, you don't want to write a story anymore? Okay, whatever, and just walk away is not plausible to me. So I'm not surprised that he poofed himself away. That was actually very smart of him to write that too, because I was like, he doesn't have magical powers. He's not able to do that. And I'm like, oh, he just writes it and it happens. So now that he is there with Rumple, who is practically dead on the freaking floor, I would think that he could have the writer. I think it's cool how it's heroes and villains too. Heroes and villains. Wasn't that the name of the first episode? It's the name of an episode. Here we go. Heroes and Villains. Episode 12. Yeah, I just think it was a little foolish of her to hand over that much power. So now Rumple has it. Whoop-de-doo. And I think it's interesting that he calls the book Heroes and Villains, because I would think that the first thing he would do would be to fix himself. Have the writer write that. Could he, though? I guess, yeah. See, now, it's my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, it's my understanding that the writer could potentially do whatever he wants. Like, there are no rules that apply to the writer as long as he has his quill and the ink, right? I would think. I love the whole conversation with him and Regina too, where he's like, that's the page, I wrote that, with the picture of him and Robin, that's my page, I wrote that. But theoretically, I would think that he would be able to just change Rumple's story. Now, the thing is, can he change something that is involved with the Dark One? Like, could he just write Rumple's no longer the Dark One? Could he write something where it's like, now that Rumple's heart turned completely black, the Dark One curse left his body because there's only darkness and it doesn't need to be in there anymore. But we reverted it back to good heart and now he's fine. Like, I don't know. I would feel like he would be easily able to change his story and then start destroying everybody else. So it's interesting that Regina also says, like, Zelina looks scared. That's one of the very, very, very few times where Zelina actually shows some kind of emotion and shows the fact that she is scared. She looks terrified when Regina says that she's going to write her out of existence. She looks awful and terrified. And she says, like, is that possible? Like, it'll just change all your memories. They wouldn't even know, because it would be like she never existed. So that's a powerful thing. That's a very, very powerful, valuable thing to have in your hands, the ability to do that. So if the writer starts messing with their stories, they won't even know. They won't even know that that's what's happening. It's going to be like almost like when the curse was enacted in the first season, where they're just going to be saying and doing and feeling things that they don't understand. They just do. They just feel them, you know? So it's going to be crazy to see like what he has in store for writing the stories and changing them. And this guy, again, the writer is so creepy and crazy that he's just, I don't think anything that Rumpel says is going to sway him away. Like, I think he likes Rumpel. I think he like bonds with him in a weird way. So this is crazy. I cannot wait to see what happens in these last 2 episodes. Again, I'm going to be watching them back to back because it seems like I should. And where this story is gonna, oh my God, is gonna take us. So my theories are that the writer's gonna just start writing some crazy stuff because of Rumpel, and over the course of the next 2 episodes, it's gonna start to slowly have an effect on the characters, and then our next season is gonna be dealing with the aftermath of that. I'm also curious to see if Zelina actually is pregnant. Like, Regina laughs and says, like, see you at the next ultrasound. Yeah, I want to be there. Can I come? I want to be at that ultrasound because I'm starting to think that maybe she's not really pregnant. Maybe she's lying. Maybe she's not really pregnant. But then again, they would be able to tell because now she's at a hospital with them. However, what if she just like magically glamours the ultrasound? Again, I'm so paranoid. I don't trust anything. But I need to go. It's an hour and 10 minutes. Now I really need to give my brain a break. Everyone throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see, but comment down below, let me know and subscribe if you have not yet. Way too fun. Thanks. Ring a the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at @star_chef_productions. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.